What up? Okay, episode 10. Finally made it to double digits. It's the morning right now, there's a plane. And I'm in one of the coolest spots in Boston, in my opinion. Boston has a lot of cool spots, as you'll be able to tell if you watch these, which nobody does, but it's all good. That's kind of the point. Alright, so this is the JFK Presidential Library. It's kind of windy, so I have to talk loud. So, yeah, it's the JFK Presidential Library in Dorchester, Massachusetts, which is my hometown. That's the city, you can see it in the distance there. And this is South Boston over here. There's an airport over there, so there's probably going to be a lot of planes flying up. And, okay, so I got a sunburn yesterday when I was doing my vlog. I was actually there for 2 hours at the park, and the sun, there was no clouds, so the sun just was beating on me for 2 hours straight. I probably should have caught on to that about an hour through, but yeah, I got pretty sunburned. I don't know if you can tell on the video, I don't know if you can see the sunburn, but it's there, and it's all over my body, my legs, my torso, my back, my face. This is a little pier here, pretty sweet. Oh, there's a plane in the fog right there. Oh, it's a FedEx plane. That's cool. Alright, so yeah. One more look at the nice scenery here. Right up here is UMass campus, UMass Boston. Or University of Massachusetts at Boston. That's the full hand name. So, every time I get a sunburn, I always think I never learn my lesson. You know, I'm a pretty fair-skinned guy, so I mean, I get sunburns pretty often, and yeah, every time I get one, I just never learn my lesson, and it's kind of a reoccurring theme in my life. You know, it's like every time I learn a lesson, I never really learn it the first time, and every time life teaches me a lesson, I always kind of think, oh, it'll be different next time. And for some things, like putting on sunscreen or not spending too much time in the sun, I kind of use that excuse every time, no matter how many times life has taught me that lesson. And yeah, it's kind of a reoccurring theme. And I mean, it could be worse. I mean, sunburns aren't that big of a deal, but it happens to me with relationships too. All kinds of relationships. For example, I'm just kind of coming out of a 1.5 year long romantic relationship with a woman, and you know, the same kind of theme has been occurring with her and us. You know, not really learning lessons the first time. You know, I kind of saw a lot of signs that things weren't really working, you know, after the first 6 to 9 months or so, but I couldn't accept them because you know, I'm kind of an idealist, kind of a perfectionist. I want things to always work out the way I expect them to, which obviously, when life throws you curveballs and does what life does, which is shake things up and change, sometimes your expectations just aren't going to be met. And yeah, I really when I first met her, I just fell in love, you know. I was really captured by her essence. She's a really amazing person still. I mean, she's one of my best friends, so you know, we're still on good terms, but yeah, she was an incredible person, and she really I really admired her. And when things started getting romantic, you know, I kind of expected things to work out, you know, at least maybe not forever, but at least for the long haul. Sorry, there's a guy lawn mowing or something. Oh yeah, okay, so he's doing this hill right here, so I should probably move farther from this hill. I was gonna sit on this hill because it has a nice little outlook there, but it's not gonna work because it's kind of loud. So but yeah, so you know, over the last few months, there's been a lot of signals that this relationship probably isn't going to work out. You know, we're both kind of on different wavelengths on some things. You know, we have a lot of similarities and we get along really well, but in terms of romantic relationships, we kind of see it differently. So, which is why, you know, it might just be better off being a friendship rather than a romance thing. And it's fine, you know, the situation is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It just sucks, you know. That's really the gist of it. It just sucks. It just sucks that things didn't work out. And obviously, I'm heartbroken about the whole thing because it was a year and a half, which is, at least in my opinion, it's a pretty long time in general and for a relationship. And as I've said in many of these vlogs, I'm only 20, so a year and a half during the developmental years are even bigger than you know, the regular adulthood years. Another really cool view over here. This is Marina Bay, is that way where those big white hotels are. And I spent a lot of time boating on this waterway when I was younger. So I'm gonna perch right up here on this grassy spot. Oh, this is UMass's campus. Pretty sweet. It's a really beautiful campus. As you can see, there's a ton of construction going on. They might be building a new building over here. I see a lot of dirt. Not exactly sure what that means, but a lot of buses, a lot of activity. It's probably finals week or something. I just heard about the UCLA kind of invasion there. 2 people dead. Some guy had a shotgun apparently. It's messed up. It's really messed up. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say about learning lessons. You know, this is a big event in my life. It's looking like it's pretty much over, this relationship. It seems like there might be a little bit of hope, but I'm hesitant to hold on to that hope, because the more I hold on to the hope that it might work, the more it just, like, if it does end up ending, it's gonna hurt me more. And it's also, it just hurts like having to hold on to it, you know, rather than just letting go. Like, even though letting go feels worse in the moment, I feel like in the long run it'll kind of, you know, help me be at peace with the whole situation more. And it just sucks because when you're in the fray of it, you know, you don't want to let go. Letting go is like the scariest thing. But then after you let go, which I have already started doing, you kind of start to see the freedom that you acquire. And I have tasted that freedom a little bit, but I still want to be with her. Can't deny that. I'd be a fool if I tried to lie to myself about that. But yeah, so got to start learning lessons the first time around, because it's kind of a waste of time to, you know, keep persisting. Persistence can be a really good skill, can be a really good character trait to have, but you can definitely overdo it. And there's definitely a threshold where it's like, if you persist too much, you're going to start driving people away. And there's another plane, much smaller plane in the fog. I really like planes, as you might have noticed. Alright, well, I'm going to continue running, and see y'all tomorrow.